Good morning, ladies. Forgive Froggy. Still got this crap going on, but welcome to Hump Day. We made it. We made it to Hump Day. Yay! So let me take a look. Karen is here. She just went to find some stuff.
I'm back.
So say hi, Karen.
Hello, ladies. Thank you for all joining us. I'm waiting for
So
YouTube's side to start. There you go.
we have Terry. Hi, Terry. Grace. Phyllis. Craft Chat's here. Helene. Shelly. Pam. Nance girl. Nancy
Hey,
Pat.
Nance.
Hey, Nancy.
Catherine
Nancy
just
Booth.
came in.
Nancy Booth is here. Yeah, and
Shelley Martin.
yeah. Hi,
Connie Moore.
Catherine. Hey, Connie. Yeah, we got the gangs all here. Thank you guys
Yeah,
for
Helene is
joining us.
here.
Huh?
Morning, Moppy.
Ooh, the mobster is in the house.
Yes.
Hey,
And
Moppy.
I can't wait for Sorry to get back either. I miss Sorry so much.
Oh, me too. Me too, but I know she's enjoying herself and having fun with her family, and that is the most important thing. To
Yes, it
enjoy
is.
time with your family. Hi, Lynn. Yeah, so Karen is going to be working away while we chit-chat on her. Karen, I'm going to click on you for a second so
Oh,
they
hold
can
on. Let me
see
get
what
the
you're
handout.
doing. Lord, look, I'm a hot mess. Okay, there we go. I'm on you, hon. So show the ladies what you're doing.
Hey guys, I'm putting together my memo holder. And Nancy said that I miss Shan too. I don't Shan's husband's been home. I do know that. And she says if she gets online when he's home, it bumps him off of whatever he's doing. So I know that's what's going on there. Let me see. I just saw somebody say something. Hold on.
Somebody said something?
Where's my mouse? Somebody said something.
Uh-oh.
But I have to scroll back up.
Oh. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I'm hot, Nancy. Yeah, hot.
Well, still, I missed it. I don't know.
Lynn is doing her hair. Sandra's at the vets.
Uh-oh.
But
Nancy's trying to knock somebody's ass out. I don't know who she's talking. Who you gonna send sleeping pills to, Nancy? Hello, Helena.
uh-oh, somebody better watch out. But if you got any extra, Nancy, you can send some my way. Oh, Shan's
Shan's
husband.
husband. No, don't knock him out. Now he sleeps enough, and I know Shan misses him because that fellow works hard and he works all the time. So, yeah, she gets to spend time with her man. That's a great thing.
Yeah, it is a good thing. I, however, could use some for a few people. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm gonna have to turn the heat down. So, hey guys, all I'm doing is I know there is some paper. And I can't see nothing. Oh, my curtains aren't open. That's the problem. Hold on, guys.
Karen is sitting in the dark.
Yeah, well, it's not that dark, but for detail, I need more light. You get dry eyes, chronic dry eyes, and it gets hard to see detail anymore.
Hey,
I'm
ladies,
just
while we're talking about chronic, sorry, Karen, would you guys lift our dear Abby up in prayer, please? She is having a horrible time with her pain issues due to her trigeminal neuralgia. severe chronic pain, and there's absolutely no relief for it. So if you guys could please lift her up in prayer for some relief, maybe even a cure, that would be wonderful, because I know dear Abby is not the only person that suffers with this horrible disorder. And it just breaks my heart that people have to live with that kind of chronic pain with absolutely no way to get relief. So if you could just, you know, add her to your prayer list, lift her up, and you know, hopefully she's just such a strong lady. I mean, still positive, everything, you know, she still keeps going and trying to live her life, and you know, I just want her to be able to have some quality without pain. So I would appreciate that.
I also have another one, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say the name, so I'm not going to. They came to me last night and asking for prayers for their daughter. I don't know if I can say if it's fibromyalgia. I don't know if it's fibromyalgia, cervical cancer. I'm not, all I know, it is cervical cancer. And there's surgery and chemo both is going to be required to treat this. She's a young mother and with several children, several young children. So I am going to also ask that we lift her up in prayers, unspoken prayers. They say God knows the need and who we will be talking about. So if you could really please include her. I would give a name, but I don't know if I'm allowed to. I did not think to ask about that. And so I'm just going to put it out there this way. Okay, guys?
That'll work.
Yeah.
Hi, Jada. Hi, Jennifer. Shelly says, sounds like you're ready to rent out your coffin on a stick, Robin. Yeah, I'll just have him make up a bunch and I'll send one to everybody.
I love that coffin on a stick.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
A stick brings me much humor.
Oh, Moppy's leaving. Bye, Moppy. Love you.
Where's our Moppy going?
No.
Moppy, where are you running off to?
Moppy said bye.
Moppy doesn't play with us much anymore. I miss her.
She's so busy.
I know.
Isn't it awful that people have real lives that they have to do stuff and they can't play all day?
I know.
I feel bad.
Real lives without us. I mean, what's up with that crap?
That's not right. It really isn't. But, you know, we shall carry on.
Guys, I'm just making sure that I have my papers even because I'm fixing to glue this together. So I don't want to get it together and have to trim. So, and you can tell if you run your finger, you can tell if you got paper edges hanging off. So, and I think I got all of this.
Karen is putting this together for a gift for one of her dear friends at church.
Yes.
Shelly says she's done all of her life stuff for today. It's 5:12 p.m., so now it's playtime. You go, girl.
Oh, 5. Shelly must be in the UK.
I like playtime. Yes, Jada, the coffin on a stick is classic now. I mean, everybody, I think, knows about the coffin on the stick. Yeah. Yeah, Shelly is in the UK. Oh, we love you too, Jada.
Love you, Jada.
And Helene says it's 1813 in Norway.
Wait a minute.
That's military time.
Isn't Jada the one that was having surgery?
Yes, Jada, how did it go, honey? Did you have your surgery? We love you too, Pam.
Oh, I can feel that.
See, I found a for a project that I'm working on, my nail file. Awesome, Jada. Praise God for that. Praise God.
What'd
That
she
is so
say?
good.
I'm not
She
looking.
said it went well. She's feeling great.
Good.
We're so happy about that. Jada, prayers work. Ladies, they work. Seen it time and time and time again.
There is power in prayer.
Yes, there is.
I don't care what anybody says.
Anybody can say what they want, but when you know, you know. And we know.
Okay, I think I got it.
You think she has it?
I think I have it. And seem like
Bye, George.
my tops are going to show, guys. I'm not worried about that because I will actually take a Q-tip and go over that after it's together and paint it.
So have we reached the moment of assembly?
Well, who knows? I'm going to use this. I'm not going to use my... I still got
You know,
paint on my...
ladies, that tacky glue is awesome stuff. It really is. It's strong holding. Now, I like the other one, the clear one that's super tacky. And, you know, Aleene's was one of the first and is still one of the most affordable all-around, all-purpose glues.
Yeah, it is.
And I really like it. Yeah, it is. Kathleen is watching on her Kindle under the blankets because it's cold. She said
Okay.
it's 9 a.m. in California. Nancy says that X-Acto knife is sweet, Karen.
I love my X-Acto knife. I love it. I use it a lot.
So tell us the brand.
Walmart. Oh, this one. I don't know the brand of this. This is something that I actually picked up at Tractor Supply.
Oh,
It came in a... Well, I got a whole kit somewhere. It has where's my kids? There it is. Don't look at my mess.
we looked already. Too late.
That drawer is like a mile long. It came in this. Well. Oh wow.
Oh, look at all the extra. Ew.
I can't even open the box. It came in this with all these blades.
That's awesome.
I got this last year. It doesn't have a name on it, guys.
I'm gonna have to look on Tractor Supply.
It just says 14-piece. Can they see that? I can't even tell.
Yeah.
14-piece hobby knife with aluminum handle, $4.99. Okay, there's a number on here. 1098668. But I went back to Tractor Supply and tried to find... They were already gone, and I wish I would have bought a couple of them, to be honest. But they have all these.
Website?
Tractor Supply, yeah, I couldn't find it on there either.
Oh.
They have all these different... The blades aren't all the same. They're all different sizes and shapes. But this blade here is my favorite, and I can't find that blade.
Excuse me just a minute, ladies.
So, but it is my favorite for getting against wood stuff. Okay. Oh, I know this goes like that, so I'm gonna put that there. Now I just got to find Sometimes one side fits better than the other, guys, and I can't tell what you guys can see. Am I even in frame? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I am. Okay. Oh, so you got to see my big drawer, did you? I can tell by that picture you did. Okay, I know that isn't the right size. So, okay, why is that not going in there, guys? I don't want to ruin the paper. Maybe I don't have it the right way. Is not. Looks like I'm gonna have to fight with it, guys. Let me see. Okay, there you go. Seems like I might have a little bit too much paper sticking out on this side. See how it's peeling it? So, ooh, ooh, where's my cutting mat? I am not doing that on my thing. Yes, I have done that. I've cut right through my desk and everything. Make me mad. Let's see.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. That was a phone call I'm glad I took.
Oh, good.
Possibility for construction work.
Oh, well, we like
For the
that.
Hubs. That would be an answer to some fervent prayers.
Having a hard time getting my thing together.
I hate when my thing won't cooperate.
My thing is acting broken.
Uh-oh. Nothing worse than a broken thing. Hey, Dawn. Dawn's here. Grace, Karen is making a Post-it note holder. That's what she's making, and her thing is not broke. It's not cooperating, and it might be broke. I'm not sure which thing she's referring to, but let's all keep our fingers crossed that Karen can fix her thing. Karen's in the zone. She's not even hearing me.
No, I'm ignoring you, as a matter of fact. Let's just,
She does that a lot. Have you guys noticed that? Have you noticed? I mean, she just blatantly ignores me. Yeah, she does. And I believe, yeah. Jada says, if you manhandle your thing, it will act better.
If I manhandle it anymore, I may snap it in half.
If I'm not mistaken, Karen, this came from Sa. The frame.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
But I didn't have such a hard time putting my other ones together. Oh, that ain't gonna work, so. Okay, let's try it this way. I've not got something right, and I've got to figure out what it is, guys, because this stuff is, it fits together so snugly. But you have to make sure you have it right before you start adding glue.
Dry fit. Absolutely dry fit. Angie says, cool project, Karen. Nancy said, lube it up.
No, something ain't right.
Hey, Stitchy Woman. Morning. Thanks for joining us, sweetie. Karen's fighting with her thing for those who just joined us. It's not cooperating. Her thing is broke. And she's ignoring me. But that's okay, because Robin's used to that. Ooh, coffee gone cold. Yuck. Nothing worse than coffee gone cold.
Not gonna be
It
able
looks
to
like
do
a little castle opening right there.
it. I know.
You know me, in miniature stuff. I'm like obsessed with miniatures now, guys. And just so y'all know, because there's been a few people who have asked, some people, Ruby, and to some certain degree, Angela, are not doing shabby chic. At the moment, they're focusing more on paper like Karen, but Robin is still in the realm. Okay, so it's not going anywhere. Yeah, they do look frustrating.
Well, this does not look sized to fit at all.
Sandra said she doesn't think her thing ever worked correctly to begin with. I'm so sorry, Sandra. I think we can all relate to that, though. We all have thing problems. Or I should say I do. I shouldn't speak for everyone else. What if you sand it a little bit?
I may have to, but that still is not.
Hey, Michelle.
It's unusual. That's all I can say. It doesn't. It usually
Well,
goes.
you know why that's happening. It's because you're live.
Oh, I don't care.
If anything can go wrong, it will go wrong when you're live, not when you're doing it by yourself. I bet you could, Phyllis. Doesn't it look like those pieces laying there could make a castle? All you need is the turrets. Grace says, you know what I would do with those pieces? Frisbee.
Yeah. No, I ain't doing that.
Michelle, we are loving your videos. Dawn, we are loving your videos. Karen Kane is starting videos. You guys need to run over and show them some love. And they're doing awesome, remarkable things. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you for sharing all of your beautiful creations. I love it, love it, love it, love it. I get so inspired when I see what you guys are making. I seriously do. Yeah, Dawn's got her first video, and Michelle can relate to that under her belt. So now she can just run like the wind. Video chicks, that's right. Yeah, absolutely great job on the videos. I'm sorry I sound like this, guys. I'm getting really irritated with it now. It's just starting to really get on my last nerve. Yeah. First videos are a bear because you want it to be perfect. And I know for me,
Well,
anything
what the hell?
anything that could have gone wrong did. Nancy, it's still here, but I think I'm better. A little bit. it seems to be moving around. I'm not having to. My poor nose is just, oh, it's raw from all that honking. Poor Karen. Poor Karen is getting frustrated.
Work. So that's not gonna
Yeah,
work.
Kathleen.
So we gotta put it over here. Try this one.
Oh, Grace, you should never be embarrassed by your first videos. You know, I look back on mine and I'm thinking, oh, honey, you've come a long way. Angie, you need to make one, honey. Yeah, I'm sad, Kathleen, a little bit for Angie and Ruby, but you know what? They're trying a new direction. And that's not to say that they won't ever do shabby chic again. It's just not going to be their focus.
Well, Angela's done shabby chic for so long, and she's just ready to try new things.
Right.
And Ruby come in and she more than conquered it.
Yeah.
And she's ready to move on to paper. She's fallen in love with paper.
Absolutely.
I'd like to, think that I shoved her towards that a little bit.
Well, of course you did.
There
are some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paper projects out there. And it does. It can, that bug can bite you hard.
I'm going to set this aside right now because I am really.
Aw, thank you, Kathleen.
I'm stumped. I have never had a problem putting these things together. So I'm not sure what is going on with them.
Yes, you're absolutely right, Grace. You do build confidence up. And it does build up your self-esteem when you get, thumbs up and, nice comments and shares. And Dawn, I think that sounds like a great idea of putting flower clusters on a hoop. I think that would be a beautiful project for spring. Oh, I know, Nancy. I about fell out too. You should have seen it when she was putting her lots together. You can do it, Angie. If we can all do it, you can, sweetheart. I mean,
yeah, and just because, and one thing I definitely want to say, just because one person or two people or whatever isn't doing something anymore doesn't mean that you have to stop doing what you love. If you love shabby chic, go for it. If you like paper, go for it. If you like doing stuff in fabric, it may not be shabby chic, but it's fabric. There is ribbon work out there. There is paperwork out there. You do what suits you. You don't have to do what's in style or what is not in style. You do what you love to do. If it makes you happy, that is what you need to be crafting with, because that is what you're going to create the most beautiful styles in, is when you're doing what you really enjoy doing and that you're working with products that you really enjoy working with. Not like this, okay? Not loving this at the moment, but
she's made other ones that were beautiful.
But as time goes on, you may get tired of doing something. Yep. Also, or you just may not get tired, but you're ready to branch out into a different area and just expand your artistic talents. There's nothing wrong in that. It's okay.
And Angie, I would love to see some of your mixed media work. I love mixed media as well. Angela does such a beautiful job in it. I've dabbled in it. And honestly, what I love about mixed media is that it is so freeing. There's no rules. Anything goes, everything goes. You're free to do whatever you want to do to express yourself. And I would
go ahead.
love to see you do that, Angie, because there's a lot of, Jada's learning mixed media too. Yeah. So there's a lot of people, and Nancy does jewelry. Nancy, that is a wonderful, wonderful media to work in. I've dabbled in jewelry, but I'm not really good at it. I'm no Ruby. Yes, Nancy, I'm with you. I love to try it all. I mean, I'm getting into something new. I'm waiting for the stuff to get in. I'm not going to tell you what it is because you have to wait and see. but it's just something new that I want to try. Grace says she combines her own embroidery with gluing with shabby chic, playing with laces, and some my own version of mixed media at times. I'm a mishmash of bits and pieces. Michelle does everything, anything, even furniture. I like doing furniture too, Michelle. See, that's the thing, guys, about this group. We have such a diverse group of ladies in here that are multi-talented, and each one of you brings something to the table. You know, and that's why we love your sharing, and we love, your videos, because we love to get inspired. And sometimes, like, when you've done something like, Angela has done the shabby chic for so long, it's like you run out of ideas. You want to bring something fresh and new instead of, the repetitive same old things. And sometimes you just need to branch out, try something a little bit different so that you don't get stale. Because it can't get stale when when you run out of ideas, you get crafter's block. That's a good way to do it, Grace. Grace says she does her own thing. She doesn't follow trends. I do what I'm comfortable in. Amen, sister. That's the way to do it.
Exactly. I agree with that.
Yep, absolutely.
That's
Angie
like
does.
these
Angie
new
does.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
These new MIDI albums and stuff that are coming out that are made out of chipboard and stuff. They're nice and everything. I'm not running them down or anything, but I will always still want to create my own pages, my own way, because there's just, to me, there is more options that way. And but it doesn't take away from anybody that would want to use a chipboard album, because there is a lot of people out there, and I know this, I do realize this, that don't want to have to figure out how to make the pages or take the time to make the pages and make the hinges and stuff. So I think the chipboard albums, they're a great thing for people that don't want to do all that extra. It, but I do have a chipboard album, and I will be working with it because I'm not going to let it go to rot. But I will still always prefer to make my own stuff because that's my way.
Right.
And that's what I enjoy doing. I can sit and make pages, make the pocket pages all day long and just have a big pile sitting somewhere. When I want to go make an album, my pages are already folded, they're glued, it's ready to go. It's what suits your style, because there's a lot of crafters out there. They love the fabric flowers or the paper flowers, but they don't want to take the time to do them, or they don't want to buy the supplies to make them. So they will buy them, and just add them to whatever project they are working on, fabric or flower. There's nothing wrong with that. We all create in our own way. And thankfully, we have people out there that create this stuff that we can buy if we want to add to our project, if we don't want to do it ourselves. There's no shame in that. That is fine. Everybody doing their thing is fine. Nobody has to be on it, be on a trend.
Sometimes we want to take a break from thinking about how to do this and how to do that, and you just want to add stuff to something, especially if you get like a crafter's block and you're driving yourself crazy. So sometimes if you take those pre-made things and just play with it, it'll kind of open up those barriers a little bit. And I agree with you, Grace. She uses a lot of colors. She got bored with the cream and white. Craft needs to be more versatile, and I agree. It definitely does. Stitchy, I'm with you. She's a crafty lady of a certain age, so I've been crafting since macrame was cool. And I still love macrame.
Crafting, what, if you think about it, guys, what exactly is crafting? I mean, honestly, think about it. What is crafting?
It's creativity.
It's creating art.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if it's out of a wooden thing or if it is with a paintbrush or it is with a needle. It does not matter. You are creating some kind of art in some kind of form. So who's to say what is in style and what isn't in style? And who's to say what is your style and what isn't your style? Crafting is whatever you want to make it, because if you get on YouTube and you start searching crafting channel, it leads to thousands and thousands of different stuff. And I mean different stuff from cotton balls, you know, borax, you know, there is all different kinds of art form and crafting going out there in our world. It's not even a matter of nations now. It is worldwide through the internet and YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
So it's whatever you want to make it. Do not worry about what someone else is or is not doing. Be true to yourself. Be true to your own artistic feelings and what you want to do. Don't worry about anybody else. Be you. Do what you love. Do what you want.
Happy birthday, Jennifer.
Happy birthday, Jennifer.
Yeah, and
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jennifer. Happy birthday to you. Robin, you suck. You didn't sing with me.
Are you kidding? Croaking is not my thing. Grace said you still can stick a coffin on a stick and call it art, right, Karen?
That's right.
Absolutely.
That is right. Because you know what? There is going to be some sicko out there that will agree with you.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Angie said, I embedded photography in wax on a substrate, then carve into it. Oh, how cool. That sounds like fun.
Now what? I heard photography.
Uh-huh.
What about it?
Angie, she embeds photography in wax on a substrate, then carves into it.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that idea. Yeah.
I will have to check into that because I have no idea what she's talking about, but I love photography.
Yes, Shelly, I used to make the plant hangers. I did the chairs.
Oh my gosh, I never could stand macrame.
Did you guys do the owl? I made the owl too. Yeah. It was well, you know, I'm just a tad bit older than you. Just a tad. And Jennifer loved your song.
You're welcome, Jennifer. I'm surprised that didn't make her run screaming from the chat.
Jennifer is 49 years young.
Oh, I'm just a few years older than you. Well, 3 to be a matter of fact.
Yeah, well, I have one of those days that's coming up in the not so distant future.
I have got to figure out what's going on with this, but for right now, it's getting put down, I guess, because I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand, guys. My paper is betraying me. How dare it? How dare it?
It's very rude.
Oh, and guys, hey, I'm going to bring this up. I got sent a message yesterday that and I'm sorry, but I find it absolutely hysterical. We have been accused of creating bots now and putting bots on channels. That would be like a bot with my PI software. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It was actually quite funny when I read that. I was like, okay, what's next? You know, come on. So, you know, I find it funny that our channel gets hit with bots
Constantly on every video.
before Christmas, I mean, one of the videos got hit. It was 126 thumbs down. And this
Before
is
it even went off air, it was
yeah,
live.
before Christmas, but yet we're the ones that are creating and sending bots out there. I'm like, okay. And you go to that same thing now and you will see all of a sudden all them thumbs down are gone. So, they're just gone. So 120 some people just had a change of heart and come back and just unthumbed it. Can you unthumb something?
Yeah, Jada, they are exactly accusing us of what they are doing.
Yeah, exactly. Accusing again with
Yeah.
no proof. It's like,
the accusations fly constantly. And, it's just ironic that, when it happens to them, it's a horrible thing. But if it happens to us, we're liars.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
yeah. And I just got a response from someone.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Just put on your metal tinfoil hat, okay?
I don't want any messages being embedded into my brain.
You will be safe. So what what are you gonna do? You either laugh,
Yeah.
at it,
And the thing is, guys, is that YouTube does watch that, and the one that had the 126 thumbs down from the bot, they removed it. So it is an accurate reflection of the actual thumbs down. And on the thumbs down, while we're on that subject, sometimes the thumbs down aren't necessarily meaning they don't like your project or they don't like you. Sometimes they may just, there's no other way to, well, there is a way. They could just express their comments or their feelings verbally, but sometimes the thumbs down aren't necessarily meant to be
hateful.
hateful. But 126 of them, yeah, that's pretty hateful.
Within seconds. Now, I'm sorry, but nobody's posse is that big, okay?
Exactly.
If you can't even pull that many people into your live chat, there's no way you got that many people to synchronize on YouTube through different internets, through different operating systems, phones, everything, that you did it all at the same time. First of all, your posse ain't that big. Second of all, there's no way you are doing that all at the exact time with all the different variables that are included with internet and YouTube. Okay. It's all you can think of is that, they're sad. They're just really sad people. That's all I can say.
Well, I'm just going to put this out there. I'm just going to say it like it is. Anybody that uses bots is a special kind of stupid. I mean, that's just pure and simple.
They need some, I don't know if they need a blue pill, if they need a hug. I don't know.
Or a slap upside the head.
Yeah. When did you get meaner than me? When did that happen?
I think it's the cold. It's making me mean. It's making me mean. Yeah. I used to have more sympathy than I do now. It's just gone. I think it left with 2016. I really do. I mean, well, not as a general rule, but for the idiots. My sympathy radar for the idiots is non-existent.
Well, now, Phyllis, I'm not going to say I've never given a thumbs down, because I have. But usually when I give a thumbs down, I will leave a reason why. Like there was one lady, I went and watched her stuff. I was watching, and I was a good 15 minutes into this channel, and the phone starts going off. Well, phones don't bother me too often, because you got to realize a lot of people are, they have children, they got to make sure the children's safe, or it might be something, with the husband, somebody's parents, okay. But when you actually stop what you're doing, don't say nothing to your audience, and you start texting and you're sitting there laughing, and this goes on for 5 minutes of my lifetime, and you're still laughing and giggling and texting and still recording, you are going to get a thumbs down, and you are going to get my opinion of why you got that thumbs down. I'm sorry, but don't waste my time like that. That's how I look at it. That should have been edited out. That was unnecessary, and it may not be a big deal to some people, but I just found it rude. So they did get a thumbs down, and with a message of why. Otherwise, most of the time we get blamed for thumbs down and stuff. I just like to say, you know what? I don't got the time to pay attention to what you're doing. So if I'm not there on your stuff, it's not me giving you thumbs down, honey.
Karen,
Yeah.
Shelly says, if you have blue pills, could you send me some with a rich man too with them? She's looking for one of those too, darling.
Oh no, you ain't getting the rich man.
Maybe you could get it.
I don't care. I don't care if he's rich. Now that's something that don't bother me because I take care of my own. But if he's an Australian cowboy, I'm gonna have to tell you, you're on your own, because me and you will be scrapping. Okay.
Pam says, Karen, do you think the thickness of your paper where the wood hinges together would be throwing it off in connecting properly?
No, I've made too many of these. I'm just going to have to go back and refile and get them down and stuff. I did file it just from the paint and stuff, because sometimes the paint will do that. Something's off. I'm not quite sure what it is, and I'm just going to have to, because
your dog scared Jada. She goes,
there's nothing on the side here to do that, and it's the height thing. So and it is a wood product, so it just may need a little sanding down is all. So no big deal there.
Karen,
what?
Your dog scared the hell out of Nancy. She goes, oh my God, what the hell is in Karen's background? And she goes, oh, it's a dog. Oh my God, I got scared.
That is actually my George that I cannot seem to keep in my backyard with my white female, and they did a walkabout last night until about 3:30 in the morning. I thought I had my fence fixed, and George had been staying in, but last night when I put just the two of them out, they went, not a yelp to be heard. So it makes me sad that I may have to find George a new home. George was terribly abused when I got him, and George was so abused that if a man said anything above a normal tone, George would lay down, roll on his back, and start pissing all over himself. He was so severely abused. And when I got George was the vet. I took him to the vet that night because I did have my other dogs, Smokey and Lady, and at that time I had two females were on the property, and I had him dogs because you have to make sure dogs are healthy before you introduce them to your pack. And the vet told me that if I wouldn't have stopped George when I did, George literally was so far gone, he wouldn't have made it through the night. The dog was walking. Well, you had to cross the road, but the dog was walking beside a river and did not know it. He was that far hydrated. He was that far starved to death. He's a boxer. Boxers don't get real wide, but he was so skinny that I could put my hand like this, literally like this. That's my hand size, guys. And this thumb touched one thigh, and this finger touched the opposite thigh. And he was plumb out of his mind. And I don't mean like crazy, but he wasn't comprehending anything. His eyes were dull sheen. Play with me. He's really grown. But that urge to keep walking, I don't know if it did something to him or not. But he still likes to do his walkabouts. And I can't have that around here. My dogs stay in my yard, or I'll have to see if I can find him a farm family. I would hate to lose George. Me and George come a long way together. I really didn't know if I was going to be able to pull him through. I really didn't. And I love the fellow so much, and he has the biggest, sweetest heart. Oh my gosh, guys, he is such a great dog. If I get down on the floor on my hands and knees to look for something, it sends him into a panic. So much that George will come under my chest with his head, and he will start bowing up until he lifts me up off that floor. I mean, you're not shoving him away. If I have to get down on the floor to do something, I literally have to put him in his kennel, because it really upsets him, and he will push me up. I've let him do it. He will push me up, and then he will get in front of me, and he will sit. I don't know if he was trained for this at one time. I don't know. I've never seen a dog quite do this before. But then he will come in front of you, and he will actually sit in front of me in his body, and he will lean on me like he is trying to hold me up. He's going to make sure I don't go back to that ground until I get up. He will not move. He's just a big sweetheart, but I have to be able to keep him on my property. And with winter coming, I can't be standing out there at 10 and 11 o'clock at night while they have enough time to run around and, do their business and stuff. My health-wise, I wouldn't be able to stand it.
Karen?
Yeah.
Shelly
I'm
said,
sorry, guys. I didn't mean to go on like that.
that's okay. Sometimes we need to. Shelly says, if he looks anything like Sam Elliott, she's going to fight you.
Oh, well, honey, just get ready to rumble.
And
That's all I can tell.
Jennifer Hoffmeyer will fight you too.
And I'm bringing my cane along, so you better have a cane.
Yeah.
I will just start with whack-a-mole.
Well, you might want to read Grace's description of an Aussie cowboy. She said they smell like sheep, have 1 or 2 black teeth, smell like beer and BO, and have real Aussie accent. And when they're old, they walk bow-legged or one leg shorter than the other.
I can handle the bow legs, and I'm not sure about the sheep. Now, I grew up in Iowa, so we lived on hog and dairy farms. So I don't know if there's much of a difference as far as that goes. So farming would not bother me at all. I love it. So that wouldn't bother me, I don't think. The black teeth, definitely. Oh, can't handle beer. I don't care if somebody has a beer, but you cannot wake up with beer breath. Ugh. And BO, okay, that buddy's going to have to jump in a mud puddle with bar soap. That's all I can say.
Well, Ruby's got it figured out. She said, your health can't survive without a gorgeous Australian cowboy. We were on the hunt for a dancing Australian cowboy for Karen. Yeah. And Nancy says you're going to be getting a bow-legged.
Yeah, I'm ignoring that. No, that's okay.
Okay, great. Nancy, I won't tell her because she's ignoring me.
Ruby, you and I will be having a talk after this. That's all I got to say.
I don't think Ruby's scared of you.
Yeah, I know she's not scared of me, but she's still going to be having a talk with me.
Oh my God.
I don't know who invented Speedos, but they are some of the ugliest. I don't even think women should be in G-strings. That to me is just as ugly. And whoever invented them should just be smacked. I'm telling you, should just be
Grace.
smacked.
Oh, Lord. Grace says, Karen, a man in Speedos sounds good when they're young, and when they are old, you can stretch them over their heads.
Yeah, no, a Speedo is, I don't know what that is, but to me, somebody wearing a Speedo is just as bad as me seeing somebody wearing sandals with socks on. You know, it's like, what are you doing? You know, and it's just like
Well,
whoever invented the Speedo, I would just like to take one and pull it over their face.
well, it's just sort of like getting an eagle on your back turns into a buzzard in your crack when you get older.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, I'm clicking on Robin
seriously.
right now so I can get some coffee, guys.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have my face on. Hang on.
Look at your face off.
I got my face on. I got my face on. I was trying to hide me. Yeah, absolutely. Why is my face, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. Men in boxer shorts are better, especially if they're tight fitting. Ew, Grace, Speedos and skid marks? Ah! And Karen,
What?
Ruby says, just put me in timeout corner. I don't want to talk.
Too bad, Ruby, too bad.
And Ruby says, what do you mean? Don't you think I would look good in a Speedo? I'm hurt.
Oh my God, no. No, no, no.
I'm sorry, but Grace's comment takes it all. Speedos and skid marks.
Ruby,
Ugh.
as your friend, I would never allow you to get in a Speedo. And anybody that would not love you.
Right, yeah.
I mean, Speedos really need to be outlawed, just like guys who wear their pants down to the back of their knees. It needs to be outlawed.
It does. It does. Absolutely it does. Talking about Speedos. Hey Jennifer, I'm getting there. I don't know where, but somewhere I'm getting. Feeling a little bit better. I can remember I was in my mid-20s and we lived in an apartment complex which was on the lake. And I was still living with my parents at the time, and we had a patio out back, and it was like a constant parade of people. What, Ruby? She said, guess what? What?
What? What? What?
What? Tell us what. Okay, you got us all hanging. Oh, she only has 2 lots left.
Oh, everything's
Woo!
sold. Thank you all so much.
That
Well,
is
shoot,
awesome.
I don't know how anything would not sell at the prices that you were giving it away for.
No kidding.
I mean, honestly, you gave that stuff away.
That is fantastic, Ruby.
Yeah, it is. There are some people that got some great, wonderful deals, and
Oh, for
especially
sure.
anybody starting out.
That was a blessing from Ruby right there, because let me tell you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But now Ruby will be going and buying, getting more stuff for her cards. I know Ruby.
Oh, yeah. He's probably already started.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I enabled her just a bit this morning.
Oh, and I'm sure there's a box sitting beside her just waiting to be opened too.
Yeah.
I'll be putting most of that money back into crafting with card making, journaling, and free gifts. Free gifts. That's our Ruby. She blesses everybody around her.
She does.
You know, and you would
Yeah.
think with somebody with that red hair would have a temper, and Ruby may have a temper, but it's normal like the rest of ours. I mean, she's hard to bring the anger and everything, and I'm thinking, woman, you aren't living up to that red hair.
Yeah, but let me just say, like with most of us, it takes, we have longer fuses, takes a lot to get us to the point where, we blow up, not blow up.
What are you doing with the blow up?
Yeah, no blow-ups. Where we lose our cool and explode.
Yes.
But once that happens, you better back up. Because it gets ugly. Ugly.
That's true.
Oh, we love you too, Ruby.
Aw,
Yeah,
we love our Rube. And
yeah,
anybody that doesn't will have to deal with Robin and I.
absolutely. I don't need a cane to play whack-a-mole. I have a coffin on a stick. And if that one's not big enough, I'll get the hubby to make a big one.
I swear, I want one of them. You gotta get Tim to make
Hey,
me one
Clint.
so I have it.
Absolutely, Cam. I could not have said that better. Ruby, you are a bright star to their darkness. Forget them.
Yep, that's the truth.
Absolutely. Their
That is
loss,
so true.
our gain.
Yeah.
And we love you to pieces and back.
Oh yeah, yeah. I wouldn't trade any of you guys, any of my friends for anything. Would not. 2017 is going to be great, Ruby. I can feel it. I can tell it. I am so happy for 2017. I am so happy for all of us. I mean, look how great it is starting out. You're starting in your card thing. I'm motivated to get stuff done. Robin is too. Angela, there's no telling what Angela will come up with or do next. So she is very motivated. And then we have all the rest of our friends. Michelle started a channel. Sandra started going live. Dawn started a new channel. You know, I mean, there's just 2017 is something to look forward to with everybody.
I just think that 2017 better look out because we're all going to be a force to be reckoned with. Just putting it out there.
Yeah. And then you got your personal entertainment. And, Robin, you know how I like to be entertained. I like a good laugh.
Yes, she does. And we all love your snort. We'll do just about anything to make you snort. Yeah. Yes, we do. We have a great, great family, and that's what I consider you guys. We started out as friends, but now, you guys are like family. Extended family from all around the world. And who could ask for a bigger blessing than that? I mean, seriously.
Oh, look, our Dawn's here. I missed her earlier. Hello, Dawn. That's right, Lynn. I got all my sisters with me. You know who we are missing today?
Who we missing?
We are missing Lee.
Oh, Lee.
Lee from Victorian Dreams. Victorian Dreams with Lee.
Maybe she had a late night with her glue gun.
I don't know. Where is our Lee at?
She might have could have had a late night.
Guys, anybody that is not and does not know who Victorian Dreams with Lee is, that's how you can find her on Facebook. That is how you can find her on YouTube. She seems to be a very sweet lady. And she does like stuff. Is it called Daiso?
Yes. And she does awesome giveaways too.
Yeah, she does. And I'm not sure what a Daiso is. She's the first time I've ever heard it was through her, and there are none here in Tennessee that I am aware of. But she does a lot of Daiso hauls and stuff, and then she shows you how to I think it might sort of be like is it like sort of a store like Walmart, Robin?
It's like a dollar store. Kind of like a dollar store, but with cooler stuff.
With a lot of crafty stuff that you can do with. And she shows you how to work with those products that she gets from Daiso. And half the time she ends up giving away half those products.
Hi, Karen Doc. Karen Doc has joined us.
Who?
And great news on February 9th, Ruby will be able to live stream again on her channel. She will celebrate with a giveaway, so watch for the live show on February 10th.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I am so happy for Ruby that she is going to get to live stream again, because you know
Yay!
what? Others were so jealous of what she was doing. They couldn't stand it, and make sure that they worked and they plotted and did whatever they could to get her live streaming capabilities removed. But hey, you cannot keep a good woman like Ruby Lockwood down.
Oh, heck no.
And you know, there were other ways to go about things, and Ruby still did her thing, like only Ruby can do. So yeah, I'm excited. I am excited, and guess what? Karen is inviting herself to one of Ruby's live shows, because I would love to sit in one of Ruby's live show beside her.
Absolutely.
So Ruby, one of your live shows, just get ready, because I are just inviting ourselves.
We're going to crash your show. Karen Doc is a beater mainly and found this group through Ruby. We're glad you found us, Karen. She said she will always be doing her weekly beading tutorials. Absolutely. Yes, Ruby is an inspiration to so many people.
Okay, guys, I want to jump in for just a minute. Okay, Robin?
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about earlier, everybody do their own thing, and it doesn't matter what somebody isn't doing. Okay, well, Ruby is a prime example of that. Okay, Ruby quilts and everything else. You know this. I've told you, Ruby has told you. But her first love is beading. She is a beater. She will always be a beater. But she likes to branch out into other areas, because that's Ruby. Ruby is always going to do some kind of crafting, some kind of artisan work. She is always going to be making something for herself or her family or her friends. Or she sees something that catches her eyes. Can I redo that? That is Ruby. That is a prime example of what I'm talking about. You can have more than one crafting area to work in. You don't let anybody try and put you in your place, because you know what? Your place is wherever the hell you want to stand. So you stand there, you stand strong, and you stand proud. You do whatever you want.
Debbie, no, if you report someone, they can't tell who did it. Nope, they cannot. So don't you worry about that. You report away if you feel like you need to, sweetheart. We have all done it, and we'll continue to do it. So yeah, yeah, I know, not that you care, but it saves on the hassle, you know, if they can't. Uh-oh, Clint is sneezing.
Oh, somebody hand pour Clint a napkin.
Uh-oh. Well, I'll just tell you, Clint, that's how it started with me. Now, just watch it. Go get yourself some Airborne or vitamin C or something.
No, they can't tell, but even if they could tell, if you feel strong enough to report something, I wouldn't worry about it. Even if they could tell. If I felt strongly enough to report somebody, I'm not going to worry about if they know it's me or not. So, but that's how I realize there's some people, you know, they can't do that, or they aren't like that and stuff. But me, I don't worry about, I own what I do. Now, that's just how I was raised. I do own what I do.
Yeah.
I don't worry about it.
I agree, Lynn. We're grateful to Ruby that she introduced a lot of you to us, and we're blessed that she did.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are blessed.
Oh, Jada's needing a pain pill. Oh, honey. Let's make sure we add Jada to our prayers. She did have the surgery and it was successful, but she's still dealing with the healing part of it. So we need to make sure we keep her in our prayers. We also need to make sure that we keep Susan Newbinging in our prayers. She's while she has made it through a hard, long struggle through chemo and everything. It's the healing part. The healing part, she goes stronger each day, but it still takes a while. So Susan definitely does need to be remembered in our prayers. And I am going to ask for another unspoken prayer. Somebody else that may have a little head trauma and stuff going on and may have to deal with certain issues. And I am asking for unspoken prayers for that person too, because that's some serious stuff, and it's always dangerous. So I will ask for unspoken prayers for that person too.
And for our Abby Henderson.
Yes, for Abby. We mentioned Abby earlier though.
Yeah, we did. But it never hurts to remind. Because there is a lot of need out there.
There is a lot of need out there. There's a lot of need. And our Mrs. P, who is not here, she does now they're just ain't getting no around. This woman does God's work.
Oh.
You know, he calls, she answers, she listens, she hears, and she responds in whatever way that she is capable of doing. God always makes sure that she can fill whatever need he is asking her to fill. And we definitely need to keep Mr. and Mrs. P in our prayers because they do help a lot of people.
Clint just gave me a tissue. Thank you
No.
so much, Clint. Yeah, I mean, you know, the BS is always going to be there, Debbie. We just have to move past it like we've been doing. Keep on keeping on. And as Ruby just said, karma will follow.
Yeah, and if you don't let it get to you, most of the time it won't.
Yeah.
I let it fall off my back. I actually find some of the stuff that people say, this is being said, oh, that's funny. And
Oh,
it
yeah,
really is.
we definitely got some giggles yesterday.
Yeah, it's
Not giggles, belly laughs.
some of the stuff that comes out with, and they think that, you know, people are actually going to believe that stuff. Well, people want to believe it. All I can say is bless you. That's all I can say. Obviously, you can't think for yourself. And it seems like they don't think that their own communities can think for themselves because they have to be telling them what they need to feel and think. Hey, you know what? If you can do that, more power to you. You know,
Yeah.
We're not going to worry about you though. We don't need, see, that's just the thing. We don't need to worry about you guys, because we have our own community and we have our own friends, and they're first. They're the ones that are important in our lives. So, but if you would like, oh, I just knocked the glasses off my face. If you would like to contribute to our sense of humor, now that we really appreciate and we thank you for.
Ew. We love to giggle. Ruby says, it's 2017. We promise no drama, and I know in my heart we all moving on. Drama will follow them as long as they have their heads shoved up their asses. They always will smell. Absolutely.
That's as bad as somebody sticking their hands in their armpits and then sniffing.
Kathleen is asking for ideas. She's disappointed with her loaded envelope. She doesn't have a dime machine, so she did her best with her stash. Does anyone have any more ideas?
Who is that? Where is that?
Kathleen Ramon.
Let me see if I can find. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I don't have a dime machine. I did my best with my stash. I'm gonna have to look into loaded envelopes. That is something that I want to do. But you don't have no die cuts. What are the die cuts for, honey?
For her loaded envelope.
Yeah, what kind of die cuts?
Well, she doesn't have any at all.
I know, but what kind of die cuts? Are they die cuts for flowers? Are they die cuts for shapes? Is she talking about the shape of the envelope?
I think what she's talking about is that she doesn't have a die cut. She doesn't have any dies to make the little things that people make with die cuts. So she's trying to improvise with other things, and so she's looking for ideas of things to put in place of the die cuts.
Well, you can make paper and fabric flowers. I don't see why that couldn't go on.
And
If
there
you have
are
any paper
patterns.
pads, you could make take a section. Let me see. Hold on. Because I'm not exactly sure what she means. Hold on.
Oh, ideas to fill the envelope with. You could use, you know, cut out little shapes, like fussy cutout shapes, and put them on paper clips.
I'm
Um,
switching to me, Robin.
huh?
I'm switching to me, hon. Like Robin was saying, you could fussy cut these flowers, and if you have more than one piece, you can 3D them, okay? Or like this lily of the valley, I would cut this out in a rectangle, put it on some chipboard, and make like a sticker out of it that way. This here, if you wanted to fussy cut around it, and if you did this, if you cut, because I know this was on this specific picture was on this page like 3 times. If you would cut that out the exact same way, you could slightly separate them from each other and put like down here at the bottom where it would hide behind something, set another element. Let me see. Set like another element in front of it and put these behind. Then you could slightly separate them, even if like you use a pop dot or something, okay? You can do it that way. There's butterflies on here. You can cut them out. There's also printables. If you have a printer, don't forget printable, guys. Print stuff out and then cut it. Are you there, Robin?
Uh-huh. I was laughing at Ruby. I was laughing at Ruby.
My heat has kicked on again. I'm gonna have to turn it down. I'm having a hot flash.
I was laughing at Ruby because she said she's not edible. You can't eat me, and she's high in cholesterol.
Oh.
She's talking about doing the odd cooking video. Yeah.
Who's doing the cooking video?
Ruby. She's gonna throw in the odd cooking
gosh.
video like she did with her stuffing and her turkey.
Ruby makes some great food. Oh my goodness. I watched her make several things this year in her kitchen with her. Man, that lady can cook.
Yeah, she can.
But
Yeah,
don't forget, Kathleen, don't forget printables. There's free printables. What I would tell you to do is hook up with Robin on Pinterest, find Robin on Pinterest, and you would probably find some free printables just through her stuff.
We'll find dozens.
Yeah, and but there's all kinds of free printables, and just if you're not good at fuzzy cutting, I suggest you print some stuff out on regular cardstock. Don't use paper because you won't be printing out on paper. You will be printing out on cardstock. So cardstock is what you need to practice on, and just print it out all over the cardstock and then just start cutting away until you perfect it, and then use that. I mean, there's all kinds of ways around stuff.
Yes,
Let me
ma'am.
see. Michelle Scott says Pinterest rocks. I get lost there for hours. Yeah, so does Robin. You know, Robin always likes to accuse me of ignoring her, you know, and zoning her out. Well, I don't deny that, but Robin can literally disappear 4 days on end when it comes to Pinterest.
Yeah.
Yes, she can, guys.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try to deny that one because I love me some Pinterest.
I have to stand in the light with a platter of cookies and milk and ask her to come back to the light side.
And that's only if I'm hungry that I'll come back.
Yeah, and sometimes that doesn't even work.
Yeah, if I'm not hungry, I'm staying.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm on a roll. Oh, girlfriend, I was on a roll the other day. Yes, Phyllis, you need to try Pinterest. Ignore the light. Go to Pinterest.
No, Pinterest ain't all that, Phyllis. Don't listen to her.
Yes, it is. Yes, me too, Stitchy. Going to look for one thing and get lost in the land of Pinterest. It's a
You
beautiful place. It is a
no,
beautiful place. It
no,
is
it's
drama-free. It is filled with beautiful stuff. And nobody bugs you there. They just share pretties. It's a beautiful place to be.
I like
One of
YouTube,
these
and
days,
thank
guys,
you.
one of these days, we're just going to grab Karen by the hand and drag her into Pinterest with us.
No,
Make her drink the little bottle, you know, that shrinks her.
I will get
Yep.
Ruby to hide me.
No, Ruby will drag you too.
No, Ruby won't.
Yes, she will. Won't you, Ruby?
Nope, nope, that's okay. You all do your Pinterest thing. Karen will be fine.
Yeah.
Karen don't need to do that with you.
Karen is not aware of what she's missing out.
Yeah, I've been there, done that. I've got a pin board and everything. It does not hold the interest for me that it does for you guys. I mean,
That's
I
right.
literally just don't see it.
That's right, Stitchy. I'm never not a hater on Pinterest either. And nostalgic, there was an inquiry about stick pins. Could you explain how you do them? Ruby will. Yep, Ruby will explain that. She'll do a little video, won't you, Ruby?
What's Ruby saying? Oh, yes, I will.
She will help drag you into.
Never underestimate the power of love, Karen. You are not dragging me to Pinterest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll do
Debbie,
nothing
it's
for me. I
oh,
don't understand. I literally don't understand how you guys can get lost there for hours. I don't. I mean, it's a good place to. I can put some recipes, you know, get a few ideas and stuff. But
inspiration.
yeah, for stick pins, Ruby. And that's what they're talking about a video for. How to make stick pins.
And since Ruby is the jewelry guru,
See,
and that's what you
you guys go on to Pinterest land. Me and Helena, we will keep YouTube company while you all are gone. Helena is with me on this. Thank you, Helena.
Okay, well, you all can hang out while we go into
Helena is staying with Karen and her cookies because Helena knows Karen makes good cookies. Ha! Ha! What do you think about that? Huh? Huh?
Karen says, "Come with us, little girl. We have candy." All right,
Oh, no.
that. Karen. Candy.
My mom warned me about people like you, and if you try and come near me, I'm gonna kick you in the crotch. So get back, Stitchy woman.
See, there goes that Irish shit again. Oops, I said shit. My bad. Hey, Ruby.
My mama taught me you don't let no one entice you into a vehicle or anywhere else with cookies, candies, or puppies.
This
And
is not
if someone insists, you kick them and run.
This is not a vehicle.
And then my mom even raised me because let's just put it out there, my sperm donor was crazy. He was very crazy. If that should ever happen, that I didn't even run screaming for help, he's trying to take me, I ran screaming fire, fire, because she didn't know if people might look the other way if I was yelling for help, and a man was chasing me. So she taught me to yell fire. She said more people will run to you if you are yelling fire.
Okay, so, but there's no fire in Pinterest. That's great advice.
There, you try and drag me to Pinterest, there will be a fire, and it will be from my tread marks.
You do know that your comments are just going to make us dig in our heels. Oh, Stitchy says, "Come with us, little girl. We have graphic 45."
Oh my gosh, look. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta turn my camera back on.
Why'd you have your camera off?
Oh, I thought I had it off. It was on. Are you kidding me? Graphic 45, really? Really?
Yeah.
What degree will you go to? You ought to be ashamed. Graphic 45. Ha!
Shelly says, I have some beautiful papers. Do you want to see? I'm on Pinterest. Come see. Yeah. Ha ha. We're good. What are you doing? Why are you bombing the webcam?
Because I can, Robin.
Well, alrighty then. If that's what makes your boat float, then you go right on ahead. Okay, she's gonna snort. Watch.
Hey, a floating boat is better than a sinking ship, okay? I don't care if I got to bail. You know? I will
Are you
bail
bailing
with
now?
a pail.
Has obviously lost it. If anybody finds it, give it back.
Oh, Robin. Hello,
What?
Robin. Can you see me?
Hello?
Robin. Hello.
No, I can't see.
Hello. Robin.
I
Robin.
can't hear
Robin.
you.
Hello.
Bye,
Hello.
Jennifer. Have a beautiful birthday, sweetie.
Robin, this is Pinterest.
Guys, I have a stalker. Can anyone help?
Pinterest is bad.
Pinterest good. Pinterest very good. Pinterest filled with light and love. Follow the light and love.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think.
Oh. Okay, guys, we've been an hour and a half. This is way, way over our thing.
Ha! Pam says, when you do that, you look drunk.
Well, hey, I've been called worse.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, right. Put yeah, put my coffin stick in 45. Yeah. I could do
Okay.
that.
Step away from 45.
No. And I'm not even gonna sniff it
So
before I
do
put it on the
not
coffin.
make me all go ninja on you. I will hi-ya! Okay? That's what I will do.
Guys, she seriously needs some intervention.
I had 2 cups of coffee today. I might have just stayed with one.
You probably shoulda, coulda. Yeah.
Okay, guys. We're gonna head out of here. It was great spending Wednesday morning. Karen is craft drunk. Yeah. It was nice spending Wednesday morning with you guys, though. It's always fun for the most part. So we will catch you all later. Robin, you got anything you want to say, hon? Let me click on you.
Yes. I want to say I love you guys. Sincerely, I mean that. I want to thank you for being a part of our lives, for supporting us, making us laugh, sometimes making us cry. But we wouldn't be where we are or who we are without you all. So be kind, be supportive, be loving. Remember the people that we requested. And if you guys have prayer requests, please put them in the group. We'd love to add you and lift you up in prayer as well. So until Friday, be blessed. We love you. And mwah.
Bye, guys.